bronze? Harsh. Because I have no idea where the platform is. Where's the platform then? Oh, it's on the right. Excellent. Probably could have found that easier, but never mind. Light off, marker light on. Actually, we don't run them bright, apparently. Cut in the safety systems. What do you mean no boo, P-Slick? Bloater Gaming, Control minus, Control plus. Same as on TS1. Oh no, Moggy. Do we ban Moggy for that pun? The joy of 5 miles per hour. No, you're not going to be let go, Moggy. Don't be silly. Can we go slower, Matt? Alright then, B9, but I'll try and find a way to go slower. Roro, any plans to come visit the States anytime soon? Well, my wife's American, so we go back when we can. Normally to Tennessee, which is where her dad lives. How to get the AWS system working in all trains DLCs? There's different switches and things you need for all of them, basically. If you go through my videos, you'll see I think I switch AWS on just about all the time. But normally keyboard-wise, Control-Enter and Shift-Enter will turn them all on. Do they not P-Slick? That's a bug then, because they're supposed to. Just because it requires two levers should make it not work. Ivana, do you want me to go 1 miles per hour now? 5 miles per hour is doing my head in. We'll get to go up to 15 shortly. Why not, Pishlik? No reason why not. Better Gaming, there's nothing at the moment. Let me just pause this a minute. 1 second. We've got the bumper speed limit yet. Oh my word. Oh, we've got speed upgrade. Off we go. Oh no, we're still at 15. Signal, the track speed's gone up, but the limit of the ATC hasn't yet. That happens at the next signal. Any particular states you'd like to visit in the US, Derek? I definitely want to visit New York. Been to Florida, been to Massachusetts. I guess bluntly all of them, really. I mean, actually, my wife and I want to do the tour, if you want to call it that, at some point, and do a tour around America when we retire. There's so much to see everywhere. But obviously all the railway things like Illinois and California and so forth. And in Tennessee there's a railroad museum. It's not very big, it's basically a couple of huts. But they've got a... I can't remember what they call them now. The ones that have got the windy things on the pistons on the side. The mountain locos. There's not much left of it, but it's cool to see. Oh yeah, Grand Canyon, obviously Sprinter. Shay, that's the one, Eastlick, yeah. unplug that. Right, so 60, 45. So 45 it is. Why does it say ATC? Because it means I've got ATC activated. So it'll actually slam the brakes on if I don't do what it's telling me to. If it doesn't say ATC and has like a hyphen in the middle, then it means it's essentially passive, so it's switched off. But it still gives you the information because you need it otherwise. But it won't do anything if you break the limits. First thing I did when I got into the train was press Control Enter, and that turned on the safety stuff. This might be a code change point. We might get an upgrade of speed here. How's Subnautica go doing the speeding? Yeah, good progress actually, 4072. So I got all the depth modules onto Cyclops. Cyclops has now been into the lava zone, and we've gone all the way to the containment lab. But unfortunately, I've missed 2 bits out that I need to go back to because I need the orange key to get in, orange tablet to get into the containment. And I need to find the alien thermal research plant, or whatever it is, power plant, because I'm missing ion batteries. But otherwise than that, actually very good progress. And I've laid down some beacons so that I can get in and out of the lava zone without getting lost, like I do most times otherwise. Zero, you're actually the first person to ask about the editor today. But no, I don't have any news, I'm afraid. One of the fans had failed, Rob. Oh, no. That'll do it. I really like East New York. I think it's a really nice station. Forgetting the stops on this, I'm really sure. better. Now it should get upgraded to 60 and then 70, if I remember rightly. But do I play Transport Fever? Yeah, I've got some videos on YouTube of playing it as well. It's a good game, very good. There's the code change point. Oh, sorry, that's the speed limit upgrade. Or once the train's in it, it's a speed limit upgrade. And then we've got the code change point coming up shortly at 200 yards. Which means the signalling should let us go up. Yep, there we go. Clear to 70. Yep, and Machinki, I've got that as well. I like playing that kind of game. I don't get a lot of time to play them, but I do like playing them. I only played Machinki once so far, I think, on stream. You should get better friends, Moggy. .45 limit coming up as we leave the tunnel. Hey, I'm Hankum. How you doing? Thank you for the cheers. Welcome back. At some point I need to play Southern Belle, don't I? Going to Jamaica now. 35. Well, that's good to know, I'm Hankum. ATC down to 40, underneath the New York Penn line. Hey Alex, how's it going? Cheers, Rivanus. Oh, you're coming down here on the 18th of February, I'm Hankum. Nice. If you swing by the office, I am Hankum, you'll be able to see Moggy chained to the railings. Don't feed him though. Just saying. Not after midnight anyway. Definitely don't feed him after midnight. Don't get water on him. Right, Floral Park, 5.6 miles. Sure, what's the problem, Alex? Oh, you're going to go down to Smarts Cross the Mayhem, Hankum? Hopefully that's a code change point we can use. Nope. Need the next one then. In the class 1, you don't understand the gears. When changing gears, you're having to throttle down, then change gear, then power up. That's exactly how you do it, yeah. So you have to, when you rev up in gear 1 up to about, I don't know, 15 miles an hour or so, and then press the D key and drop it all the way back down to 0. And then up gear and reapply power. And then once you're at the top end again, put the throttle back to 0, wait for the revs to go under the yellow marker, gear up, and then apply power again. And it's just that same process each time. It's exactly the same, Alex. You use the the trigger and the bumper to put the throttle back to 0, wait for the RPMs to go under the yellow mark on the RPM gauge, and then use D-pad up down to change the gear. Yeah, no problem, Railroad. I'll let you know if I do. I've no plans at the moment, but... Right, we're clear up to 80 miles an hour now. What day is that, I am Hankum? Doing 80 is so much more pleasant than doing 5, isn't it? I'm not sure what you mean, Bloater Gaming. There's already lots of that stuff in there at the moment. Yeah, most of the buttons work. Different trains have different level of complexity, though, so a train like this one, there isn't really a lot to it. Hey, good buddy, how's it going? Maybe need a refresh there, good buddy. Anybody else having problems? Right, just coming up to the mile now to Floral Park. Other than the microphone being on, yes. Bald Node, thank you very much for the host, much appreciated. Next station is Floral Park. I don't any train conventions this year. Probably doing London Festival, model rowing in Alexandra Palace. That's March, I think. Probably doing Worley later on in the year. Not sure what else. Hoping to go to Crewe in June. Cheers, I'm Heckham. Hempstead. This is a very limited stop on this one. Just coming up on a 45. DRS open day. No, it's the charity event they're doing in, I think it's like June the 8th or something. I don't know about the DRS one yet. Got up to 60 now. Is that the DRS one as well, Rob? I don't know. It's loco service, isn't it? In their diesel depot. I've not seen DRS mentioned in anything I've seen so far, that's all. Like Virgin are supporting it. They've supplied Pendolino and a Voyager. I think the tickets come on sale beginning of February, Gouger, but it's only 5,000, so I'm going to have to try and get in there quick to get tickets for that one. But they're only like £12.50 or something. They're not expensive. Considering it's a charity event, I was really surprised at the price of the tickets. 15 on the crossover. Oh no, I never use GeForce Experience, Rob. Oh yeah, you don't get on well with the Pendos, do you, Ben? I don't know the exact details, Alex. I know they have prices for kids' tickets as well, so I'm assuming that there isn't. What are they up to, Derek? I hadn't heard anything. Getting there. Almost. It feels like we're doing 5 miles an hour again, doesn't it? Yeah, go for it, Derek. No, I can't give hints away, I'm afraid, Bloater Gaming. Hey, Insta Gaming. How are you doing? Yeah, life is good, Insta. Life is good, Ryan. So the next service, I think, starts at 10 o'clock from here. So it's one of these ones that's already here, probably. Oh, we remained within on-time schedule tolerance. That one starts at 10:10. Right, well, let's shut it down then. Means that it's likely there's only one other train, so that's probably the one back to Penn. That's the next one we wanted to drive. What am I doing? Yeah, this one starts at 10, so this is the one. Alright, needs to be markers on, headlights off. I'll do. That's it. Right, we are good. 7 minutes until we leave. PC specs are, if you look down on the page, Blokes of Gaming, you should see them. It's a 980 Ti 6770 or something like that processor, overclocked to 4.6 gigahertz. Yeah, I frame locked it to 60 frames per second. I've got some INI configurations that bump up things like draw distances, and I've got the screen the screen percentage at 150%, and I'm running FXAA. The INI settings are things like view distance scale is bumped up and a couple of other bits. Which is why my sleepers are rendering out into the distance. Yeah, on your machine, on your spec machine, Gouger, you should be able to push things out. I wouldn't push view distance scale out ridiculously because you get no benefit for it, but definitely worth putting it up to 3 or 4. Makes a big difference to the visuals, actually. On your machine, you won't notice it. Your VR support would be good loads of gaming, but there's no point doing it if it doesn't affect the rest of the game. Like all the HUD around the outside, that doesn't work at all in VR. All the menus to get you in, they don't work at all in VR. The actual 3D world works great in VR. In fact, this game in VR is really cool. But the rest of the stuff needs to be made to support VR. If I'm honest, I'm not sure that the market's there for train enthusiasts that have got a VR headset and a system that can run VR. I'm not sure that actually that number is very big. Three minutes. I know, but if we're going to put effort into features and things, I think probably the majority of people would want features that the majority of people would want to be able to use, though, which is why the VR hasn't even been looked at yet, other than playing about with it in the early days. I mean, I'm a huge fan of VR, don't get me wrong. There's my Vive. So... but I've got to apply some common sense to that. LIRR Valley comes out, I think, on Friday. So looking forward to that one. Might stream some of that on Friday. This consists as a Comet V cab car. No, it's not Comet V cab car. This is an M7 EMU. So it's an M7 is a 2-car unit. So it's an A unit and a B unit. And what you'll notice is that in the middle here, they're just multiple of these 2-car units hooked together. Definitely not a Comet 5, it is an M7. But Derail Valley will have apparently a non-VR mode, so it'll be interesting to see how that works. "30 seconds. Oops, never mind. More waiting. Hurry up and wait. I don't have a plan for the next stream, Kyle. Try and do some TS 2019 tomorrow. Right. And off we go to New York Penn Station. Except that's a red. Oh, we've got a train coming in, that's why. That was genius timing. Hurry up and wait, once again.